Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're solving Leetcode 442, find all duplicates in an array. Again, this question is kind of marked as medium, but I usually don't pay attention to this. Sometimes extremely difficult questions are marked as easy. But anyways, you can feel free to pause the video to read through what the question is actually asking, but I'm just going to explain through the examples. Okay, we're given this array as inputs. Our output should be duplicates in the array. So in this array, if you look through it, the duplicates it 2, we see 2 appears twice, and we see 3 appears twice. Okay, so it gives us this. Okay, second example is this. Obviously 1 is the duplicate, so it gives us a single element in the array 1. This has no duplicates, it gives us an empty list. Okay, so again, as always, we use Python for this, and when I see questions like this, I think of hash maps. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a hash map called element count. You can actually call it whatever you want, but again, this is an empty hash map to hold the key value pairs, where the keys are the items on the list and the value is how many times they do occur. Okay, so once we have this, we're going to loop through our list. So I'm going to say for element in list, it really doesn't matter what you call it. Here, actually, our list is called nums. Okay, for each element in nums, so I just like to put an M there. Okay, for each element in nums, okay, if this element is not in our dictionary, obviously we know the first time running this code the dictionary is empty, so the first time it's going to go into this if statement, but every other time, depending on what's in the dictionary, it may or may not go. But anyways, if he's not in there, what do we want to do? We want to add him in there. So we say element of, okay, so the element with this key, if he's not in there, we want to set him to 1. Okay, however, if he's in there, we just want to increment whatever value he is. Okay, again, we're going to loop through the list. If we find for each element, if it's in the dictionary, we increment him by 1. If it's not in the dictionary, we initialize him to 1. Okay, so at this stage we're done populating our dictionary. Now the next step is to return what we want. So we want to return, and again, don't be scared by this. This is called a list comprehension. It's creating a list on the fly. So it's simple. I want to return. So let's start with the for. It says for key value. Okay, this is because dictionaries are made of, or hash maps are made of key and value pairs. Okay, for key values in, okay, this dictionary. Okay, it's called a list comprehension. I'm just creating a list on the fly. Okay, dot items. And again, we're going to visualize this to see. Okay, so I want this list to be populated by the keys. Okay, give me the keys for each key value pair in this dictionary item, but I don't want all the keys because it's just going to return every element in this dictionary. I only want the keys where, so if the value, okay, if the value is equal to, okay, duplicates. So we care about only 2. We don't care about 3 or 4. So let me minimize this a little bit so you can see. Okay, to 125. I hope this is not too small for you guys. But anyways, for each key value pair in this dictionary, if the value of the key is 2, give me the key. Okay, I think this is the correct solution. I'm gonna go ahead and submit it. Oh, okay. I spelled element wrong. My bad. My bad, Python. My bad, Leetcode. What am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong here? Okay. It says element count is not defined. Did I spell it wrongly? Oh yeah, I spelled it wrongly. Okay, so let me do Ctrl Z. That's why I advise everyone to always do a lot of copying and pasting when coding. copy and paste, it helps you. Boom, we're faster than 71% of people, and we're using we're using lots of memory, so that's not too good, but again, we can't really complain about it. So however, like always, we take it one step further. We always like to visualize our code. Okay, so I'm gonna paste the code in here. Again, this is the exact same function we just wrote. However, I created a driver code with a list of array to call the function. Okay, so keep in mind, if you look at the array, our duplicates are 4. 7 doesn't count as a duplicate because it appears 3 times. We care about duplicates, so they only appear twice. So that's 4 and 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and visualize the code. Okay, I'm gonna step through it real quick. Okay, so we've called our functions and we've initialized our nums array. So yeah, we've called function, we initialize nums, and also keep in mind that we have passed nums into the function. So this is nums in 2 different scopes, but since it's the same item, we passed into the function, so it's the same value. Okay, so let's go ahead and populate our dictionary again with keys. The index values the amount of times it occurs in this array. So I'm just gonna skip right through real quick. So just to visualize it, again, if the element is not in there, it initializes it. If it's in there, it increments it. Okay, so boom. Okay, so we populate a dictionary again. See, 4 appears twice, 3 appears twice, 8 appears twice. So we expect a return of 4. Again, we're printing dictionary, but we don't care about the print. We expect a return of this. Boom, our return value is 4, 3, 8, which are the elements that appeared twice in the dictionary. That's it for this video, guys. I'm gonna see you in the next one.